Welcome to OCI. If you are wondering how to install OCI CLI and configure it on your offline computer, you have come to the right place. We are going to show you exactly how to do that. Offline installation here refers to the installation of OCI CLI on your workstation or computer where there is no public internet access. OCI CLI connects to OCI services through the service gateway. Please refer to the links in this video description for videos on online installation of OCI CLI. In this video, we will install OCI CLI on computer with Linux-based operating system. Here are the prerequisites for OCI CLI installation. Let's first visit the official OCI documentation and see what is in there. If you have Python version between 3.6 to 3.9 installed, you can perform an offline installation of the OCI CLI. Here are the steps to perform an offline installation. Go to OCI CLI release page on GitHub and select the version of CLI that you want to install. Scroll down to the assert section of the release page and click on the zip file to download it. Copy the zip file to the target system. I have an OCI compute instance running Linux operating system with distribution CentOS and version 8. Let's open a terminal or connect to SSH session. Go to the location where installer is placed. Let's unzip the installer file. As you see, as soon as we unzip, a directory got created. Let's go inside this directory, OCI-CLI-installation, and see what's in there. As we see, a directory called CLI-deps is created, and there are two installer scripts. One is of Python extension, and the other is Bash shell script. Let's go back to the documentation and see what is the next step. The next step is to run appropriate installer for the platform. As we are running Linux, let's choose the option A. Let's go ahead and copy this command and run it in the terminal. As we run this command, it started OCI CLI offline installation, and it is verifying the Python version that is installed in the system. The Python version that has been installed on the system is 3.9.13. Now the script is prompting us something. Let's go back to the documentation and see what is the next step. As we see, the documentation says us to follow the installation prompts. The script is prompting us where to place the install. Let's go with the default option. And now it is prompting us where to place the OCI executable. Let's go with the default. Now it is asking where would we like to place the OCI scripts. I'm going with the default option. Now we can see the CLI dependencies are getting installed. These are from CLI-deps directory, which we have extracted from the installer file. Now the script is prompting us whether to modify and update the path variable. Let's proceed with yes. Now it is asking us to enter a path for an RC file to be updated, and let's go with the default one. There we are. The OCI CLI offline installation is successful. To activate this OCI CLI, we have to restart the shell so that the bash RC file would be loaded again. Let's run OCI-help. As you see, the OCI CLI help page is being shown on the screen. Now let's check the version of OCI CLI that has been installed. Let's run OCI space -v to see the version of OCI CLI that has been installed. The install version is 3.20.2. Now, if we try to run OCI OS ns-get command to fetch the object storage namespace, we would end up with error because the OCI CLI could not find the configuration file. It immediately prompts us whether we want to create a new configuration file. Let's proceed with no. This is because before using the CLI, we must create a configuration file that contains the required credentials for working with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. We can create this file using a setup dialog or manually using a text editor. To have the CLI guide you through the first time setup process, use the OCI setup config command. This command prompts us for the information required to create the configuration file, such as user OSID, tenancy OSID, and the API public and private key pair. The setup dialog uses this information to generate an API key pair and creates the configuration file. After API keys are created, upload the public key using the console. Let's now run OCI setup config now on the terminal. As we see, the command is prompting us to enter a location for the configuration to be saved. Let's go with the default. Enter a user OSID. Let's key in the user OSID. Now it is prompting us to enter tenancy OSID. Let's paste the tenancy OSID as well. Now it asks us to enter a region by its index or name. For this demo, I'll go with Amsterdam, whose index is 16. Go with it. Now it is prompting us whether we want to generate a new API signing RSA key pair through this setup config command, or we can supply the path to an existing key pair. Let's go ahead and generate a new API signing RSA key pair here. Now it is asking us to enter a directory for the keys to be created. Let's go with the default. If you would like to have a passphrase, we can key in the passphrase here. Let's go with the default options. There we are. Configuration is written to home opc.oci config. Now let's switch back to OCI console. Click on the user icon and username, then select API key section, and then click on add API key. You can choose to upload the public key file or paste the content of the file which was created in the previous step. To verify whether OCI CLI is configured or not, we can run OCI OS ns-get command to fetch the object storage namespace. As we see, the object storage namespace is displayed now. Earlier, we don't have the OCI CLI configuration file or the way of authentication. That's why we had seen the error. Now it is displaying us the object storage namespace. Also, we can run OCI IAM region list command and get the list of OCI regions. We are going to format this output into tabular format. As we see, the OCI region list is displayed in a tabular format with its region key and region name. Thank you for watching. Hope this video was helpful.